Welcome to Jewish Inspirational Stories. We're reading from the book Aleinu L'Shabeach by Rabbi Silberstein. How Rav Shach lit the Menorah. When you kindle the lamps. Studying the conduct of Jewish leaders is a wonderful way to acquire fear of heaven. For great people never take a single step without Hashem, and every move they make is thought out and precise. An outstanding Talmid Chacham told me that the following story. When I was a young bacher in the Panovich Yeshiva, I went with a friend to watch how the Gadolei Yisrael light the candles in their menorahs on Hanukkah. One of the stops was at the home of Rav Shach. At the time, Rav Shach lived on the ground floor of a building in Ravat Street, and he lit his Hanukkah candles in the entrance facing the steps that led to the yeshiva. From those steps, we could see into the Rosh Yeshiva study, so we waited there in eager anticipation. As we were waiting, we noticed that the Rosh Yeshiva was sitting in his room, bent over a Rambam, engrossed in study. Just before sunset, one of his grandsons entered the room and told him that it was time to light the Hanukkah candles. It was 2 minutes before sunset. The Rosh Yeshiva glanced at the clock and continued to learn. His grandson then came in a second time, and a third, and told him that it was time to light. Each time, the Rosh Yeshiva looked at the clock and continued to learn. By then, it was only half a minute until sunset, precisely the time of candlelighting. The Rosh Yeshiva stood up quickly from his seat, left the room, and went outside to light the menorah. After lighting the menorah, he sang Ma'otzur pleasantly, wished us a Guten Hanukkah, and within seconds was back in his room, deeply engrossed in the words of the Rambam. I will never forget the scene of the Rosh Yeshiva tearing himself away from the Rambam, like a sick patient who is forced to disconnect from his oxygen tank. Thanks and Shabbat Shalom.